Hello, welcome to Rap the Expert channel again. Once again, I'm an online tutor that teaches STEM subjects, science and mathematics, and I'm a chess enthusiast who also has serious interest in the financial markets like the stocks and forex. Okay, aside from that, let's get in. Why this video? There are a lot of things that online tutors struggle with, and one of it is power. So I had to do something crazy this month. I had to get a 500-watt Itel solar generator that packs a whooping 1000 watt hours. That is, if I'm going to power my laptop of 60 watts thereabout or 65 watts, it's going to last over 15 hours. Powering it over 15 hours is 15 hours. That is if it's actually 60 watts. It's actually a bit small. It could last as long as possible. So imagine if your laptop just consumes like 45 watts. It means it could last for nearly 24 hours without needing to fully recharge this. And you don't necessarily need to charge it and leave it in power for that long. You can just charge it and disconnect. But this can actually run most devices. Your fan of 30 watts, 50 watts, you can run it for more than 20 hours. For more than 20 hours, depending on the wattage. So it can run for like 15 to 20 hours. Your TV is 35 to 60 watts. It can run between 10 to 15 hours as well. If you have a fridge that's like 100 watts, it can run about 10 hours. This is a whooping 1000 watt hours battery, but this cannot run your pumping machine. It cannot run high energy consuming fridge or hungry appliances like 1000 watt iron, pressing iron and all that. But there's a pressing iron in the market now that's like 300 watts energy saving pressing iron. That this can carry that iron. Yes. So if you want to use this to iron, you will not want to use a 1000 watt iron or your 2500 watt iron. You want to use the 300 watt iron. This guy charges in 2 hours with lights. 2 hours, maximum 2 hours, 30 minutes. And you can simultaneously charge and use. That means it can be charging with solar. You can even charge it with solar and light at the same time and still be using it at the same time. Yes. So if you have a washing machine that's within the 500 watt inverter capacity, maybe 200 watts, 300 watts, you can plug it in. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to plug a 300 watts and you plug it 200 watts and you now plug a 100 watts again and you now plug 50 watts. You know it has passed 500 already. So whatever you're plugging in, just make sure it's not above the 500 watts capacity. So if you want to use a press iron and you have the washing machine plugged in, you may have to switch off the washing machine. If you want to use the fridge and the pressing iron, it may not work. You may have to off some appliances, maybe off your TV or maybe off your TV and your fridge. When you're done ironing, you can put it on back. The TV may still run simultaneously with the pressing iron, but what you want to do is you want to reduce the load and not. So it's advisable even if it's 500 watts, don't overload it more than 300 to 400 watts maximum. And you can plug it to solar and use most of the appliances that consume a lot of power in the day. Then around evening by 4 p.m., you can disconnect those appliances. If you have fan that is rechargeable, you can charge it in the day and use it while it's charging in the day. Then by evening, you disconnect so that the remaining power can remain, like it can save you throughout the night. If you need your bulbs or you want to watch some TV program in the evening, or you want to keep up with your freezer throughout the night and all of that, this can do it. And this costs only 300,000. Yes, you can get it for that price if you buy it directly from a seller. You can get it from Computer Village. You can get it on CDK for that price. And for those that don't know CDK is a pay small app. So if you don't have the whole 300,000, for example, and you want to pay it in weekly or monthly installment, they have it there. They will deliver to you once you reach your midpoint. That means if you go for a 4 month plan, after 2 months, by 2 months time, they will deliver to you. If you go for a 2 month plan, once you pay your first installment, they will deliver to you before you pay the last installment. That's exactly how they work. And they, as long as 12 months. So if you want to try them out, you can try them out and you can pay small to your down pay. It's worth your investment. Then if you want to buy it on Jumia outright, you can. I think the cheapest cost on this now is like 330 something thousand on Jumia. It does not come with the panel at that price. You need to get the panels. If you want to get the panel of 400 watts, it's going to cost maybe around 100,000 naira more. But what our advice is, probably instead of getting a 400 watt panel, you probably want to get two of 300 watt. That's 300 watt, two of it, because this can take a maximum of 720 watts of solar energy. So what you want to do is, instead of getting 100 watts, that will not take enough surface area to take more sun, especially when there is less lower sunlight or small amount of sunlight. You want to get 300 watts, two of it connected in series so it can draw more power. And so while you are using it in the day, there will still be available watts to store into the battery for you to use in the night. That's it. I think that's all for this. You don't want to plug more than it, and this can change your workflow and make you more consistent. Maybe some other day I'll talk about internet, because internet is also another issue that remote workers face. So if you're an online tutor or you're a remote worker and you feel this is a reasonable solution I just talked about, kindly comment below the video, and please don't forget to subscribe now. You've already gotten about it. Subscribe. So the last thing I want to say is, of course, it has these buttons where you can put it on and you can see the percentage. So you can see it's showing like 95 now, and then you just have to press a little bit and it's going to put on the AC socket. So you see, you can switch off the AC socket and switch it on. Then you can install this it came with the installment case, the one you can use to hang on the wall. It has the wall brackets and then the one that they will drill hole into it, and it's going to, and this comes with its power cord and the PV cable. That's the MC4 to XT60i cable or XT60 cable that you can use with your panels, or the power cord you can use with the light. Thanks for watching.